Hey everybody, it's Sensei Sid from Fields Karate with your next Karate at Home video assignment. Now, before we jump into the focus for this assignment, I want you to make sure you do all your stretches and all your calisthenics. We do these at the beginning of every session because the stretches help you prevent an injury. They warm your muscles up, stretch them out a little bit so that you don't injure yourself. And the calisthenics become very important because your crunches, your push-ups, and your squat thrust kicks are all designed to build strength in the major muscle groups. And this becomes important so that you can do technique correctly. Now, as we train karate, we always say that technique is more important than strength. But to be able to do the technique correctly, you need a measure of strength. So technique over strength, but the strength supports your technique. So you really do need both, but we focus more on the technique. But do not neglect your calisthenics, do not neglect your strength training in this. Now, once you've done your stretches and your calisthenics, then you can jump into your focus for today. Now, you notice I didn't go to our kata like we normally would, and that's because our kata is our focus today. Every once in a while, we want to take some time and focus in just on the kata and make that our focus because it is the main way that we train karate. Everything else that we do really starts in our kata. Now, for this assignment, I want you to very specifically focus on Heian Shodan, the very first kata that we teach in Shodan Karate. And this is because it's very basic. It gives you the foundation, and you always want to train and revisit and go back to your basics because your basics are what are dependable. It's what works in a real life situation. A lot of your more advanced, high-flying, fancy techniques, they're good and well, and they have their place even in a real combat situation, but what's most dependable are your basics. And so that's why we focus on Heian Shodan so very much. Now, if you need a little help on Heian Shodan, especially for the lower ranks, if you need a little bit of help, in the description I will post a link to an instructional video on Heian Shodan that we did a while back. So take a look at that, review it, and then I want you to make sure to practice it. And for your assignment today, I want everyone, low, mid, and high-ranking belts, to go through Heian Shodan no less than 10 times. That is your assignment. Heian Shodan 10 times. Now, once you've gone through Heian Shodan about 10 times, you can also move into some other conditioning drills. At the beginning, we do our stretches and we do our calisthenics. I also want you to do a little hardening of your body. And the way we're going to do that today is with a knife hand block. In a knife hand block, you slice out, but you notice your hikite comes to your solar plex. Okay, the spot in the center of your chest that's very soft. And as you do these, I want you to hit very hard there and turn. Hit your solar plex with your hikite, with your reaction hand. And I just want you to turn in place, so you're not going anywhere. You won't need a lot of space for this. So it's very important that when you draw that back, twisting your wrist into your own chest, that you do a little bit of a crunch, and you breathe out hard. All at the same time. And of course, as you do this, tighten your stomach muscles up as you do that little teeny tiny crunch. And I want you to do this 30 times with each hand. So you'll do a total of 60 knife hand blocks. And don't focus on the block so much, though you want to do that correctly. But focus on actually hitting your own solar plex. Now, I mentioned before, and I'll mention it again, make sure that when you hit, you breathe out. Okay? If you have any air in your lungs and you're holding any of that breath, you're going to knock the breath out of yourself. And while everyone around you is going to think that's funny, you probably won't because it's going to hurt. So make sure that you breathe out, crunch over, and tighten up those muscles as you hit, doing 30 knife hand blocks with each hand, focusing on bringing that hikite, that reaction hand, back hard to your chest. So that is your karate assignment at home for today. Make sure you do Heian Shodan and do it well. Do it slowly. It is not meant to be a fast kata, so do it slowly, do it well, Be meticulous. Focus on the details because the details make a difference. And then move into your back stance and knife hand blocks to condition that solar plex, to get used to getting hit there without getting hurt. So I want you guys to go home, have fun with this, train hard. Remember, if you want to take a picture or a video and drop it in the comments section, I would love to see what you're working on and how you're doing. And feel free to go back to any of the other karate at home assignments to redo those. If you get this one done in a day, you can always go back to the others to continue your training. With the break that we've got going right now, you should be doing some kind of karate training every single day.